Hello, YouTube. I decided since, start spoiler season for Eldritch Moon, I'd go over my favorite 15 cards for Commander from Shadows over Innistrad, one of my favorite themed planes. Let's get right into it with honorable mentions. I decided not to go too nutty with the honorable mentions. I just thought I'd throw in this wonderful mill card, Startled Awake. Because dumping 13 cards into the graveyard, that's pretty sweet. But when it's in your graveyard, you can put it onto the battlefield transformed. And when you transform it, well, you get all kinds of fun with Persistent Nightmare. Persistent Nightmare it's real simple. It can't be blocked by anything with power greater than 1. And when it hits the opponent, you send it back to your hand, which will turn it back into the mill spell. So this is really fun for all them mill commander players out there. Not gonna lie, I'm gonna cheat a couple times on this list. We're gonna do it right now with these wonderful little, I don't even know what to call them, Shadowlands? Your port town, your game trail, your fortified village, your foreboding ruins, choked estuary. It's just more mana fixing for commander players, which I'm just going to tell you right now is fantastic, and just be happy that we have it. It's not the best option, but you're going to have one of, if it's a 2-color deck, you're going to have one of these 2 out. No problem. So you're not even really going to have an issue. That's why I stuck all 5 on here at number 15, because I didn't want to take up too many spots, but these are wonderful additions. For number 14 is a really excellent toolbox piece for a spirit deck, Rattle Chains. 1 blue, 1 other for a 2/1 flash flyer. When it enters the battlefield, target spirit gains hexproof until end of turn, and you can cast spirit spells as only at flat. And joining us at number 13, Warp Landscape, another Evolving Wilds or Terramorphic Expanse for you guys. That also can tap to generate that ever-important colorless mana. Number 12, we have Behold the Beyond. It's a sorcery. It costs 7 converted mana cost. You have to discard your hand, but you go get 3 of any card you want, put them into your hand, shuffle your library. Nice addition. And at number 11, we have Arlen Cord. Great for Growl players. It's the 2 colored mana cost that holds us back. It creates tokens. It pumps up things. But it can also flip and get 3 more options, which make all your guys bigger and give them trample. Deal 3 damage and flip it back to the other side. And the ultimate, which says if you have a lot of creatures, you've just won the game. Excellent choice for Growl. This one's nice and simple and shows my bias as a green player that likes to make lots of tokens. They gave us another 4 mana cost converted spell. That gives us more tokens at instant speed. Use it. So for number 9, let me ask you a question. Do you like to play Boros? And if you like to play Boros, do you like to use loot effects? So you can do graveyard shenanigans. Easy plus ability. Do you like to exile, enchantments, artifacts, creatures? Or do you like to search the library for great big things and punch people in the face with them? If you answered yes to any of these, Nahiri is definitely for you. Number 8, we got Open the Armory. It's just only a sorcery, but it's 1 white, 1 other. And it'll search your library for an aura or an equipment card. You reveal it, put it into your hand, shuffle your library. For those Ural the Miststalker decks, any kind of aura deck, any kind of equipment deck, you're usually going to have white, and you're definitely going to want to run this, because it'll go get you the answer that you need. Number 7 is Sorin Grim Nemesis. If you knew anything about this set, you knew this card would be in here somewhere, and you were probably expecting it to be higher, because that +1 of reveal the top card of your library, put it in your hand, opponent, each opponent, may I stress, loses life equal to its converted mana cost, is backbreaking by itself. The medium ability, it's hit or miss. It's not bad, It's not bad at all. It's removal, but its usage is variable. The ultimate is hysterical, because you're going to have a lot of life. And because, you have white and black in your deck. That's like the colors of gaining life. You're going to have a lot of life. It's going to make an insane amount of creatures that all have lifelink. So you're effectively going to be doubling your life total in turns coming up. This card is stupid. It is broken. And if you're running white and black, you should use it. Number 6, I have Traverse the Ovenwald, because a lot of commander decks have green in them. This only costs 1 green mana. Search the library for a basic land card. Reveal it, put it into your hand, shuffle your library. But it also has Delirium, which is going to be active a lot. And if there are 4 or more different card types in your graveyard, you can search the library for any land or any creature, reveal it, and put it into your hand. You want this. For number 5, we have Westvale Abbey. You need to be aware before you start shoving this card into decks that its commander identity is black. So it can only go in decks with black. That's because of the flip side to it, but basically you're looking at pay 5, sacrifice 5 creatures, transform it, then untap it. Because now you get a beat stick called Ormondal Profane Prince. Flying lifelink, indestructible haste, 9/7. He needs to be exiled to be removed or bounced to your hand, because that'll do it too. He's a great inclusion to any deck with black and critters. Number 4 on our list is Seasons Past. 2 green, 4 others. Return a whole bunch of different cards from your graveyard to your hand. And then this goes right back onto the bottom of your library. Any deck running green should probably run this. Even if you don't have a regrowth, this will get you many, many cards pretty much every time you cast it. It's worth a slot. This is another one of those cards that I think can go in just about any green deck. And he's coming in number 3, Cryptolith Right. 1 green, 1 other. Creatures you control have tap, add 1 mana, have any color to your mana pool. Turns all your creatures into ramp. Green, generally, has a lot of creatures. And there's times where your creatures are sitting around not doing anything. They may as well accelerate you into threats. Number 2 is Anguished Unmaking, because EDH and Commander can't get enough of that removal. Especially when it costs 3 or less, it's instant speed, and it exiles many different types of things. You lose 3 life, but when you start with 40 life, 3 life isn't that much of a price to pay, is it? And for the number 1 spot, I cheated again. Really, it's Archangel Avacyn, because Boros just got one hell of a commander, especially when it flips into Avacyn Purifier and just nukes everything on the board. But I cheated because I really have to put all the legendary creatures up here, because it gave us more options for commander, and that's the most important thing. Odric for a Voltron build. Olivia for some kind of Rakdos vampire madness shenaniganery. What about Sigarda? There is a nice Selesnya commander and a proper human commander. And the Gitrog monster. I already did a video on this guy. You know where my place is with him. So let me know what you thought of my list. Remember, this is all my opinion. It's not based on metagame or like stats or anything like that. This is just from what I've seen and played with and what I had the most fun dealing with. What added me the most options. And tune in Thursday for another episode of Commander Banter. Might feature a legend on here. Till next time, this is Dottie saying bye-bye.